Aronofsky coming at you again, and this time I've got another reaction video. I just did one like 2 days ago, but I'm doing another one. This is another Courtney Ryan video, and this one is, hold on, share my screen with you guys. And here we go. All right, make sure it's, yep, there we go. Be taking a look at this video here. 8 weird things that are making men ugly from a woman's perspective. So now Courtney Ryan's got a really cool channel for those of you who don't know. Sometimes she's reacting to like women's like TikTok that women are posting. Sometimes she reacts to like MGTOW videos. But occasionally she also posts up like her own videos, you know, like non-reactions. You can see how to keep a man interested. Apparently this is a reaction video, but this is one, but like when she does videos like this, they're usually just like her own opinion or whatever. So so I'm gonna 8 weird things that are making men ugly from a woman's perspective. So I'm gonna give my man's perspective of a woman's perspective. Let's see if there's any clash. But first,
welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing making you less attractive to women. And just a note before we get started, this list is mostly physical things, but we'll have some non-physical things as well, because yes, both matter. The last video I did that was a similar topic of habits that make men ugly, you guys really seemed to enjoy. So these are going to be some less talked about points that I think really pack a punch. Some will naturally be more weird than others, but when I say weird, I'm also just thinking about less talked about things, or not necessarily what you'd expect when you click on a video like this. So just keep that in mind. The first point here is never doing hard things. I cannot emphasize this enough. Do the hard things. You'll thank yourself later. Think about how many easy things or bad habits could fall under this category, all of which could contribute to making you ugly, even if it's a sort of slow process. Eating fast food or junk food because it's the convenient or easy choice. I'll tell you what isn't convenient or easy,
choice,
a clogged artery. Neglecting priorities and procrastinating, living a sedentary lifestyle or not moving at all, adult content instead of pursuing romantic relationships in real life, mindless scrolling. I mean, I could truly go on and on. So what I'm also thinking about here is always making the easy choice instead of doing what is necessary or what is maybe the more difficult choice that would bring you more reward. I actually ran hill sprints with my husband one night after I finished this script. And after I was done running, I thought, wow, that was really hard, but I feel amazing now. You know, doing things that are difficult make you more attractive, both inside and out. And I actually came back to this script to do for yourself. It's going to help you build your confidence, your discipline, your skill set healthy habits that are going to benefit you in the short term, but also in the long term. I think developing these positive habits and pushing yourself to do hard things are going to make you way more attractive, happy, and fulfilled long term. I think delayed gratification here is sort of the key. So I guess another way for me to deliver this point to you could be always doing what is easy or focusing on short-term gratification instead of those maybe more difficult things that are going to bring you long-term or delayed gratification.
So basically what she's getting at is like not being active enough, not really, you know, and not really having like a whole lot of discipline. So I guess I can kind of, and I guess I can kind of see that, but like at the same time, some days you're just fucking tired, you know. Some days you're just fucking tired, you know. You're getting up at like 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning. You got to be at work by 7 or whatever, and then you're getting home at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. And it's like you're freaking tired. It's like, bitch, I just want to go fucking bed. You know, you're working 2 jobs or whatever, and you're just exhausted all the time. It's like, what else can you do? You know. So I think. Okay, so 8 weird things. She said these are like physical things, but like, I don't know. I feel like that one's kind of a behavioral thing. She did say some of them are behavioral things, but I don't know. It's like, just because you're sedentary around the house doesn't mean you're not active when you're out and about. You know, it's like you don't want to be active all the time because then you're just tired.
Just to give an example here, maybe you get off work and instead of going home and cooking yourself a nice nutritious meal or working out, you stop by McDonald's, go home, and sit on the couch for the rest of your night. That's the easy choice. That's the more convenient choice. That is what is easy in that moment. It's easier to go have someone else make your food, to pick something up very quickly, and to go home and to sit down and do nothing for the rest of the night. That is the easy choice.
Listen, ladies, I have to break it to you, but I'd rather be ugly and well rested than freaking tired and sexy. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, sometimes it's not really about making easy choices or whatever, or just doing the less active thing. Sometimes you're just fucking tired. Okay. Now I agree if this is like an everyday thing where you're just always like always going to McDonald's, always doing doing shit like that. But ladies, if you notice your man's not eating right, if you notice if he's not cooking his own meals, then cook his meals for him, ladies. Come on. You're supposed to be like, men and women are supposed to be filling in the gaps of each other's in each other's lives, not freaking adding more stress. Christ. And it's no wonder so many marriages end in divorce. Because it's like, oh, you need to do for me. No, you need to do for me. It's like, you need to be doing for each other. Ugh.
Better choice that might feel a little bit more difficult in the short term, but bring you more benefit in the long term would be to get off work for the day, go to the gym, get in a quick 45-minute workout, and then head home and make yourself a nice, nutritious meal. It is very clear here to see what's going to bring you more benefit in the long term, even though it's not necessarily the easiest choice in the moment. Living your life on easy mode, having a lifestyle that prioritizes short-term gratification over long-term will make you ugly, even if it's not right away, but long-term. So the next point here is not eating enough protein. Obviously, our diet impacts the way that we look and the way that our body functions. This is nothing new or groundbreaking here, but eating adequate amount of protein can actually make you more attractive. Adequate protein is vital for your muscle maintenance and growth. Insufficient protein intake can lead to muscle loss and a lack of tone, which may contribute to an overall less fit appearance. I have noticed such a big change.
I don't know if you ladies have noticed, but the economy is in the shitter. Nobody's doing well right now. Okay? I'm fucking tired. I don't want to put up with that shit. Who the hell has time for this? Like I said, you're working two jobs, part-time, full-time, whatever. You don't have this many hours in a day. There's only 24 of them. And I have to work for...
in my body, both functionally and physically, as I have upped my protein intake, and I'm actually eating the amount of protein that I should be for my weight. Protein plays an important role in your energy levels and your overall vitality. As we know, low energy can lead to a tired, sluggish appearance. A lack of protein can also weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses, making you look tired or unwell because of it. Not to mention, protein is also important for the production of neurotransmitters that regulate your mood, so low protein levels can lead to feelings of lethargy or depression, which might affect how you carry yourself and how others even perceive you. And just honestly how you're operating and how you feel. Insufficient protein can also lead to hair thinning, brittleness, and increased hair loss, making you look unhealthy and less vibrant. Your bad hair days could point back to your protein intake or lack thereof. And in terms of our skin, protein is essential for the production of collagen and elastin, which are vital for maintaining your skin's elasticity.
Okay, let's skip ahead to this one. I don't need a freaking lecture on why protein's important when you can't afford it, okay? So I'm sorry if broke people aren't sexy, but we do what we can afford.
Okay, the next thing that could be you ugly is staying indoors or getting no sunlight. Now, you absolutely want to protect your skin from the sun because too much sun exposure can be harmful and use. However, it's such an important part. I recommend checking that out if you want a super detailed deep dive on this topic, more of a scientific level that I cannot necessarily provide. But back to my point. Staying indoors and not getting enough sunlight can have several negative effects on both physical appearance and your overall health. Sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which is essential for your skin's health. A lack of sunlight can lead to dull, lifeless skin and may exacerbate skin conditions like eczema or acne. A healthy, sun-kissed glow is often associated with vitality and well-being. I absolutely notice a difference in the way that I look in the wintertime when I'm practically no sunlight versus the summertime when I'm outside all the time and I have a little bit of a glow. I think I feel better, I look better, and overall I just have more energy. And because sunlight helps the body produce vitamin D, insufficient exposure to sunlight can lead to vitamin D deficiency, which has been linked to various health issues, including mood disorders, weakened immune function, many more that I'm not going
to. Okay, once again, we're getting a freaking nutrition. Okay. So basically, keep active, eat plenty of protein, and go outside. Go outside, touch grass. Great. Oh, shit. God, she sounds like every nagging housewife ever. You need to go outside. You need to be more active. You need to get off the couch. You need to get outside. You need to go outside and get some sun. Go out in the sun. You need to get. You spend too much time indoors. It's like, God damn it! I'm not even married to this woman, and she's nagging me. I know. I'm being a dick, but come on, staying indoors. Laundry habits is the next one. Okay, let's see how not to do laundry. Oh, whoops. Forgot to unpause it.
Okay, the next thing that could be making you ugly is your laundry habits. Weird, I know. A few major callouts that I want to make here are not washing your faces or towels enough. These things harbor so much bacteria, and if you don't wash them enough, this can cause breakouts on your face. If you sleep on your side, think about how your face is pressed up against the pillowcase all night long. If you're not properly washing that pillowcase, think about what that's doing to you. So any fabric that's going to be touching your face, I would really make sure you wash properly. Also, something to consider, as I mentioned, are your towels. If you're someone who gets acne on your body, one thing that could be causing that is washing your towels enough, again, because of all the bacteria and just the fungal elements there, that could be causing problems. So make sure that you're washing your stuff. Also, not washing your clothes on the correct settings. This can ruin your clothing, fade the color, stretch the fabric, and just make it not look so hot. So your clothing looking unkempt or not so hot could also be making you less attractive. Wearing wrinkled clothing, not steaming or ironing. The only exception here is with linen, as I've mentioned many times in other videos. But wrinkled clothing is going to make you look unkempt and dirty, even if you're not. So make sure that you're taking care of your clothing. I'm sure there are more ways that your laundry could be making you less attractive, but I think those are the main concerns and the things that men overlook the most. Next up, we have the wrong glasses. Now, I know this won't apply to all of you because some of you are out here with 20/20 vision, seeing for free. Must be nice. I can't relate. I wear contacts and I have horrible vision. But I figured it was worth mentioning anyways for the guys that do wear glasses and don't get to see for free. Something really interesting here. So I was putting this list together and I was looking over on TikTok and YouTube for things that were on other people's lists because I didn't want to mention the same things that other people were mentioning. And I saw so many videos from men saying that just having glasses in general makes you ugly or unattractive. And I just have to say, from a woman's perspective, I totally disagree. My husband wears glasses and I personally find it very attractive. Now, I also think he's handsome without the glasses, so that plays a role here too. And he's my husband, so I'm obviously probably biased. But all the videos that I saw that said glasses are ugly were from men. And I often think that the way that men view attractiveness and the way that women view attractiveness are vastly different. But I think that can be another reason why it can be so helpful to get a woman's perspective, because sometimes men really miss the mark on what women are attracted to physically. And again, from a woman's perspective here, straight from the source, glasses are not automatically ugly. Now, what I can agree with in terms of glasses is that having an outdated or ugly frame or something that just doesn't look good on you personally can make you look less attractive. So selecting a pair of glasses, both regular eyeglasses and sunglasses, is important, and you want to...
No. All glasses are ugly. All of them. All of them. Anybody watching this, if you wear glasses, stop. Get contacts. You ugly. True story, I'm actually supposed to be wearing glasses all the time, but I haven't worn my glasses since like 7th grade. Take that, eye doctor. Just saved a bunch of money on my eye medical exam by not wearing my glasses. See?
Thing that can make you ugly is being bored or being boring. The concept of boredom making you ugly might not necessarily be straightforward, maybe less than some of the others. There are several ways in which boredom can indirectly lead to a less favorable perception of someone's appearance or make you less attractive. When people are bored, they might lack motivation to engage in self-care routines like grooming, exercising, maintaining a healthy diet. This neglect can lead to an unkempt appearance. It also might drive people to engage in less activity or socially stimulating activities, which can affect your overall health and vitality. Think about it as nothing good really happens when you're bored. For a lot of people, boredom also leads to mindless snacking or unhealthy eating habits, which can potentially lead to weight gain or other health issues that can alter your physical appearance, obviously. I don't know that I've ever enjoyed being around someone who is bored all the time. I just feel like there is so much to do in today's day and age. Interests, hobbies, ways that you could educate yourself. If someone is consistently saying, I'm bored, or living a lifestyle that is just bored 24/7, it's not an attractive thing. When being bored reaches the point of chronic boredom, I think this can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and really low self-esteem, which can lead to a negative feedback loop where you feel unattractive and in return end up not taking care of your appearance at all. Not having any interests, hobbies, things that bring you joy can make you less attractive in so many different ways, both physically and mentally. While boredom itself doesn't make someone physically ugly, its effects absolutely can. The way that you present yourself and social interactions absolutely play a role in the way that people perceive you and the way that you perceive yourself. To be interesting, you have to first be interested. So for my advice, I would encourage you to engage in some new activities or hobbies.
Is it really my fault if like I'm not interested in something, or is it that something's fault for not keeping me interested? Or jump scare hands. What the fuck?
The next one here is you have jump scare hands. Like your hands are scary. I'll talk about hands any chance that I get. This is one of the first things that women notice, which I know is weird and is the reason why I included it in this video. Now, this can include any or all of the following. Biting your nails down to little stubs, like when they're so short they look like they hurt. This is also just so unhygienic. I know it's a bad habit for a lot of people, but I would strongly encourage you to break this habit if you're someone who currently does it. You are quite literally sticking one of the most unhygienic parts of your body in your mouth. Think about all the dirt and debris that gets trapped under your nails. Think about all the things you touch on a daily basis that other people have touched. You don't know where their hands have been. You gotta stop putting your hands in your mouth. It's really gross. The thing could be ripping off your hangnails and just making your nail beds look, again, like a jump scare. They're all torn up, shredded, they're bleeding. It's just not a good look. Long nails that desperately need trimmed. I don't care how attractive a man is. If he has long fingernails, it's going to be a no from me. And I truly believe that 98% of women would agree with me. Or maybe your hands are incredibly dry and cracked. They look like a 45-year-old sidewalk that's never been repaved, but you're a man, so you refuse to use lotion. There is lotion out there that does not make your hands greasy, I promise you, and you need to be using it even if it's before bedtime. Just let that soak overnight while you're asleep, and you don't have to feel it if you don't like the feel of the lotion on your hands. The overall point of the story here is women notice your hands, so take care of them. And the next weird thing that could be making you ugly is poor posture. Less weird than some others, but I wanted to include it because I think so many of us have just awful posture, and I hope this serves as a good reminder.
I'm reporting this
Posture
video.
and body language is one of the quickest ways to completely elevate your presence. Good posture is a sign of confidence and self-assurance, and these traits are generally considered attractive. It's going to elongate your body, it's going to make you appear taller and more lean, and overall make you look better. Not to mention, good posture is also a sign of good health, which is typically what attractive qualities all point back to, good health. Now, on the flip side, poor posture can be a sign of underlying health issues, whereas good posture is a sign of a healthy and strong body. And it's no surprise here, it's not very weird to say that women are often attracted to men who are healthy and who take care of themselves, so good posture can be a positive indicator of all of these traits. Overall, good posture is attractive to women because it conveys confidence, physical attractiveness, and good health, all of which are traits that are generally considered desirable in a potential partner. is something that I still have to be mindful of as well. Sometimes I totally forget and I'm like, gosh, my back really hurts. And then I take a look at how I'm sitting and I'm like slunched over. My back is arched. I look like the hunchback of Notre Dame. And I wonder why my back hurts because I'm slouched in a very unnatural, strange position. And it's no wonder that my back is hurting me. So stand up straight or sit up straight. Every time I mention this in a video, I'm always like sitting up a little bit straighter because it's a good reminder. But also when you think about it, I mean, just sitting or standing up straight can add a good few inches to your overall height, which we all know how women feel about height. I won't get into it in this video, but it can definitely help your case if you stand up taller and you have better posture. So that is all I had for 8 weird things that are making men ugly. I think there are definitely more than just these, but I didn't want to include anything that I also had mentioned in my last video. And again, I spent some time scouring the internet, taking a look at what other people had in their videos, and I really did my best to make sure that I wasn't mentioning anything that was the same, just because, again, I wanted these to be weirder things that are maybe more unconventional, that you don't see in lists like this or that you haven't thought of before, and that can just serve as some good reminders for you as you live your life and if you want to look more attractive. So let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.
Nagging and obnoxious. You know, the sad part is, see my subscribe? Yep, this channel. Never doing hard things. In other words, not being active enough. Like, seriously, this is like all the same shit that like the crazy cat lady snag at us for. Not eating enough protein. That's like not eating right. Staying indoors, not going outside enough. Laundry habits. Yeah, the glasses thing was just weird for me because that one. Yeah, the glasses part was kind of weird for me because no, glasses are always ugly, always. Yeah, being bored. What? So is how about what next is like being sleepy when you're tired because you've been up all day? Is that unattractive? All right. Enough of this. Stop sharing that. Yeah, I have to admit, this is like one of the few Courtney Ryan videos I disagree pretty much mostly with her about. Gotta figure out how to do one of those. Like green screen effects. I don't know how to do that on this platform yet. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed my reaction to Courtney Ryan's video, and I will catch you guys all next time I decide to live stream. I don't know when that's going to be, but who knows? Take care.